MJR and friends, let's do it.
Avoid legal snags by telling people they're being recorded. You are being recorded.
And literally when I tell you 3 days, I'm just...
So long to do something like
go.
Whoa.
I would tell that person to just do it.
All right, everyone, welcome in today, MJR and friends, episode like 20, I don't know, 30. I have no clue what episode this is, but it's another awesome episode because today we have Kayla Lopez of Mommy and Me Creations. You can find her on Instagram at mm_creations_2020. We're going to pop that up right now at the bottom. But first, before you do so, you can hit the like, comment, subscribe button. You can hit the like button on our YouTube page, MJR and Friends. Facebook, MJR Entertainment, where we host the whole podcast family. Meet Up with Mila, Dad podcast. They're a great podcast. You can check those out. As well, let's pop up her Instagram. Kayla, thank you so much for coming on today. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm super excited. I've been waiting to do this. I'm going to start off with 3 simple questions.
Go for it.
Who are you? Where you're from? Where are you from? And what you do?
So I'm Kayla. I'm from north of Boston, let's just say. And I make custom cups, and I've started to branch out to make reverse tie-dye, as you can see, wearing one of our shirts.
I was going to ask you about that. And so you made that shirt.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right. Well, we're going to get started because you bring up an interesting thing that I've never heard of. What the heck is reverse tie-dye?
So it's a black t-shirt, and then you throw bleach on it, so like you're acid dyeing it, and then you just dye it like a normal tie-dye t-shirt.
Right. and is that becoming part of Mommy and Me, or is that like kind of like your thing? Like you just do it for fun?
No, I think it's going to become one of our staple pieces in the collection. We dropped our first collection with the t-shirts about like 2-3 weeks ago, and they sold out within like 3 days. Really? So I was like, oh, we're going to do another one.
Really? Was that something you always did? Like you liked making tie-dye and it just...
Yeah, just normal tie-dye, but the whole acid like movement of t-shirts is getting so big now. So why not jump on the bandwagon?
So you think like I could buy from you like an MJR and Friends like tie-dye shirt, so I don't have to wear like the same sweatshirts over and over again? Yeah,
totally. We could do something like that.
Nice. All right. Cool. Kayla, let's start with your background and how Mommy and Me came along, but I don't know, just talk to us a little bit about your journey, what you used to do growing up. Tell us whatever you like. Your story.
Kind of boring, to be honest, but so I went to Curry College for my first undergrad degree in biology. I didn't decide to go to PA school like I thought I was gonna, so I went to Northeastern to become a nurse. So I'm an operating room nurse. I've been a nurse for 3.5 years now. I work at one of the major hospitals in Boston. So I do that full time, and then Mommy and Me part time. But I've always wanted to start my own business. I've always liked to be part of like a management position, I guess you could say, and like running things. So I created this business because I love being artistic, and I saw everyone making custom cups, and no one was like really making cool designs. Like I have some right here, like
let's see it. Yeah. Oh wow.
Stuff like that. But our name came along. So my mom has ALS, unfortunately, but before she was diagnosed, she wanted to come up with a company called Mommy and Me, like a floral arrangement shop. But unfortunately, because of like her terminal illness, she wasn't able to pursue that. So I kind of ran with the name to link me, my mom, and then my 6-month-old, and kind of together.
Nice. You bring up some interesting points that I didn't even know. I did not know you were a nurse, operating room nurse, and I did not know the background of Mommy and Me. I'd like to cover the nurse part first. COVID, I mean, obviously was an issue and still going on. And I mean, just describe your experience being a nurse pre-COVID, during COVID, and what you think it's going to be like. Hopefully, I mean, COVID never goes away, but you know what I'm saying, post-pandemic.
Yeah. So pre-pandemic, there was like no worries in the world, I guess you could say, like nothing to hold us back. And then COVID hit, and since I specialize in the operating room, they shut the operating room down completely for a few weeks. So I was pregnant at the time, so that was another thing on top of it. So they sent all the operating room nurses at my hospital to different floors because we have like sterile techniques that we have to keep within the operating room. I'm sorry. So we were going to all the different floors, teaching the floor nurses these sterile techniques to help prevent themselves from catching COVID and keeping as clean as possible. So that was pretty cool that we were able to branch out and help other nurses. But now we're back fully in the operating room. Honestly, I haven't come across like many COVID patients lately, knock on wood, but
Yeah.
It's pretty good right now.
The pressures of being a nurse, being an operating nurse, can you talk about those a little bit? Because I think, I mean, obviously before COVID, you all nurses and everyone in the medical field is always busy. It's not a question of how busy you are. It's a question of, I'm sorry, it's not a question of if you're busy. It's a question of how busy are you. But just if you could tell us about what's the proper wording? I'm having a brain fart right now. Just like the pressures of being a nurse, especially now.
In all different specialties, it's you're going to get a different answer across the board. Like the emergency room, it's a whole different animal than what we deal with in the operating room. We're pretty, besides like if we have a trauma coming in, it's pretty well, not maintained, but like, now I'm having a brain fart.
I passed it on to you.
It's pretty controlled. So in the operating room, like we know what's coming next, but we always have to be on our toes for that what if situation of the patient not doing well. But
is there so to like connect to Mom and Me, and before we go again into the background of it, when you like get home at night from working all day, doing your amazing work, is creating kind of a tranquil thing for you to kind of get away, or do you have other ways of how you kind of, because there might be nurses watching right now and they go home and they're still high energy, stressed, which they deserve to be. I mean, they deserve to, they have every right to feel that way. Is there ways for you that you kind of calm yourself, or is doing your business, is that your way of calming yourself?
it is. So I am only working 312s right now because of the baby. So thankfully I'm home 4 days of the week, but when I get home, I do like to sit down, like do a couple cups here and there, just take a break and then spend some time with the baby, my fiance, cook, clean whatever needs to be done, and go to bed.
Nice. All right, let's go into, so you kind of talked about it earlier about your mom, and I'm very sorry to hear about that. But you decided to go full out, and you decided to go forward with it. And what's the journey been like for you? How did you what was your process behind creating it and going forward with it, building your page? Tell us about kind of that process and how you did it.
So it started around it started before Christmas. I was like, I want to start my own business. And then my mom goes, well, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, I want the circuit. The thing that you like can cut out for like words and stuff to put on cups. Something like that.
That's the first I've ever heard of that. So that's see, I'm not an artistic guy at all. So if you say like big words like circuit, I'm just gonna look at you like, yeah.
If I'm even pronouncing it right, to be honest with
Circuit.
So she got it for me for Christmas, and then ever since then I've been able to run with it. And then my dad, I've glitterized his workbench in the basement.
Oh my God. You must love that.
There's glitter everywhere. My brothers who are in the house with them, they're like, Kayla, we have glitter in our bed, we have glitter in the shower, we have glitter on our floors and the carpets, everywhere.
Oh my God.
So that's been fun trying to keep it contained. But I'm so thankful for both my parents in supporting me in this journey.
Of course. Can you show us what you have right now? I know you had a couple cups. Can you just show them again?
Yeah. So this is one of our snow globe cups. So it moves.
What? Do that again. Oh, that's cool stuff. That's awesome.
And then this one's for a hairdresser. And there's some on that side too.
Wow. No, I see like the Starbucks on there. So are you vending out to businesses right now?
No, so a lot of people are doing the Starbucks name, and it's legal as long as you don't
We'll talk about this off the air.
We'll change it. We also do wine glasses. Sorry, I have so much stuff around my workspace.
No, it's fine.
So we also have wine glasses.
Wow.
And it's called a Peekaboo wine glass. So it has words. This one says "I'm tipsy" on the inside. You can't really see it, but
I can sort of see it. Yeah. I can see. Yeah, I can see it's pink or purple, whatever that is.
And then this one's one of my favorite ones. My friend's a teacher. Hopefully she doesn't watch this until I give it to her. But she's a teacher, so it's this lighting's terrible, but it's a
oh wow.
It's a pencil.
Wow. That is where do you what's your inspiration behind a lot of it? Is it a lot of these designs, is it Pinterest, YouTube, is there all of it? What would be your favorite, influence behind some of these designs?
It's all of it, to be honest. And then some people come to me saying hey, I want this. Can you do it? I have stuff literally everywhere. One of my friends, she's a wonderful chocolatier strawberry person. And she's like, can you make me a chocolate dipped strawberry?
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Pretty cool.
See, this stuff is impressive to me because I am awful at drawing and creating things like that. I could say in my head I want to make I don't know a football cup, and I would never know how to do that. Did you make that too?
A football cup? Yeah.
No, did you make that the cup?
Oh no, this is just one of our coffee mugs.
All right, so let's say you took that coffee mug, could you glitterize that?
Yeah. You can glitterize anything. Let me see. I have glitter glue. It's right by my computer. Glitter glue that you use to adhere to the cups.
That's nuts.
And then you use I forget what it's called, but you seal it with it. It's yep, I can't think of it either.
I can't help you with that area.
Crystalac. It's called Crystalac.
I was gonna say lamination, but I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. When you have an idea, let's say it's I don't know, you're it's 10 o'clock at night, you're just watching TV, and all of a sudden, or sitting with your baby, and you're just all of a sudden, bam, I got an idea for a glitterized pencil or something. Do you have to are you the type that has to get it done now? I just got this idea, keep it fresh, I got to do it now? Or are you the type that all right, I'll write that down, we'll get to it tomorrow. We'll take time with it.
I write it down. I'll get it to another day.
Yeah, did you get a lot of those ideas randomly? You just walk around and you'd be like, I could glitterize that. I can make this into a design.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What about shirts?
So
is that hard? Is that
to make the tie-dye shirts or put glitter on them?
Do you glitterize shirts at all? Is that?
I haven't yet, but back in the day I did. I think they have just glitter spray that you can just spray on them.
All right. Let me ask you this. What are some resources that that you've learned from? Again, I brought up YouTube before, but if you had to name three, 2 or 3 maybe books or YouTube channels or something that you look at constantly, or you read and influences you, what would that TV show? What would that be? I'm putting you on the spot.
It's TikTok.
Really? TikTok?
Yeah.
Do you know I am not on TikTok?
Oh, it's so addictive. Don't do it.
I don't know.
Don't
Nope.
do it.
Nope. No way. No way. So TikTok, so like it's just it inspires you. Like do you see like do you follow other pages that do the glitter and other creations as well?
Yeah. It's a honestly it's a big like glitter family, I guess you could say. Because there's a lot of like glitter resellers who you might not see like if you just like Google a type of glitter. So you come across their page and then they have like cool ideas that you can be like, oh, let's try to do that.
That's awesome. What's future plans for Mommy and Me? Or can you not release them?
Oh no, I can. I have more tie-dye shirts actually that I just finished last night that are drying. There's 2 different sweatshirt options. There's 2 long sleeves and then a different color, like a color scheme for a t-shirt.
It's amazing. It's amazing. If you to date, how many like I'm asking a funny question. How many cups? We'll just stick with I don't know. Let's stick with a like one of those like the I don't know. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to talk artistically. I don't know, just a cup. I don't know, like a thermos-sized cup. How many to date do you think you've decorated?
A lot.
You gotta give me a number, like 10 million, 1,000,
maybe like 50 or so.
50.
My brother's friends have been so supportive that like as soon as like the first round of cups came out, they all bought them. They're like, oh my god, we need more. So a lot of his friends have bought them all. Now all my friends are getting on the bandwagon, and I'm finally able to grow my Instagram and reach out to other people to where I just sent a cup to California, Rhode Island, Connecticut.
What's the process with that? What's the process with that, like shipping wise and everything? Like, are you like gonna go on Amazon or do you do it like private? Like, how do you? Is that a pain in the butt to do the shipping, or is it easier than you think?
I just do like a $5 flat rate fee of shipping. If it's a little bit more, I cover the rest of the cost. But I just go through the post office, to be honest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I have 2 questions for you. Let me see. All right, first one. Oh my God, I'm having another brain fart. All right. We'll do this. We'll do that one. The second one. All right, first one. Is there a question or a topic that I have not asked you that you would ask yourself or bring up right now? So you're the host and you're going to ask yourself a question.
I don't know. What would you tell like other people who
I'm
are
not
trying
the
to
host. I don't know. You're the host right now.
I don't know. It'd probably be like along the lines about people like starting businesses.
Okay.
I would tell them just to go for it. Like, if you fall, get back up, and you know that next time not to go that route. But if you go for it and like you succeed, like there's no stopping you. You know what I mean? Like my best friend is starting her own business. She was so hesitant about it, but I was like, nope, Felicia, go for it. Go for it. You got this. So she's in the midst of getting that up. Wow. So it's pretty cool.
Do you remember the feeling of like your first day, like officially as a business, like getting the license or whatever? Like, do you remember that day? Like the feelings?
Yeah. So actually, this is my second business that I own.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. My brother and I own a photography business. Yeah. It's kind of on the back burner right now, but we have a few like maternity shoots coming up, which is pretty cool. So it was pretty cool to be able to step out and branch out for a new company on my own.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah, no, of course. All right. Final question before we head into our game, and you can check out Kayla's page, MMCreations_2020. You can check that out on Instagram. Amazing stuff. I follow her. I think I gotta be one of your top fans. I don't know.
Thank you.
Every time I go on there, MM Creations, Celtics, every time I'm on there. Every time I'm on there. And I look at it, I'm like, wow, I could never do any of this. This is great.
Yes,
so
you can. Anyone can do it.
I gotta buy some cups. I gotta buy some. You do like Yetis too?
Yeah.
I love the Yeti. Shout out to the Yeti. I had a Yeti on top of my car once, and I forgot to bring it in, and I drove off. And that thing, I picked it up. There was like one little scratch on it. That was it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Beast. So, all right. My final question to you before we go into our segment of our game. Let's switch it now. Like again, you're going to be the host right now, but instead of asking you a question, what's one question you would ask me? It could be about anything. Anything at all.
Where did you get your inspiration to start up your company?
Well, DJing. I mean, I've loved DJing forever. Love music. Obviously, as you couldn't tell behind me.
No.
I don't know what to say. But I felt it would be the next step in terms of growing, financially, everything, being able to broaden the horizons and stuff, and just being a business owner, I think definitely changes your complexion and mentality on things. So that's definitely, I mean, seeing other DJs in the area, seeing other people succeed with their businesses, trying out, maybe failing and then learning and growing again. So I always just wanted to go forward with that. And I would say, that's an inspiration. That's just other people running businesses and talking about how great it is and even the challenges. But so yeah, I definitely say the people around me inspired me to do it. And COVID did too. Having 25 gigs reschedule on you, in a 6-month time span because of COVID. It's like, all right, it's now or never. We gotta make it. And the time frame too. Like we had a lot of time. Not everyone, but for me in the beginning of the pandemic, I had a lot of time to like think about things and plan it out. So that was a great question. That was that Mommy and Me podcast. I think that would be good. You can check her out on MMM Creations _2020. It's time to play a game. This is called Name That. Let's play.
It's time to play Name That.
All right, so today we're gonna use. So here's the game. It's called Name That, and I'm gonna post a picture of something random, and you have to name what it is. So we're gonna. I did this a couple episodes ago, and this is a hot topic because a lot of these shows are like coming back, which is cool. Not that I'll watch them, but that's cool that they're coming back. But we're gonna play Name That 90s Nickelodeon show.
Oh no.
So it's all cartoons, so it's none of like the live action, like all that and stuff. But I'm gonna show a picture of the cartoon, and you gotta guess what cartoon it is. All right, you ready for this?
No.
I know you're not. That's why we're doing it. That's why I didn't tell you about it. It's a surprise. So, all right. Here's the first one. I hope this is. If you don't get this one right, I don't know what to say. I will be devastated. But all right. Here's the first one.
Hey Arnold.
All right. Can you name the characters?
No.
You got extra points. All right. 1 out of 1. You're already better than half of the guests on here, so you should be honored. All right. Let's go to this one.
Rocket Power.
Oh my God. All right. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. All right. Not bad. I forgot who I did this with last time, and I don't think it went too well. So whoever I did this with, you stink. I'm just kidding. All right. Now we're getting into tougher ones.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
That is incorrect.
Modern
Too late. But yes, that was a correct answer. But it was Rocco's Modern Life. So you actually did miss the Rocco part. So that's incorrect.
Okay, fine.
So you are at 66% right now, which is still good. I mean, you have the chance to be on like the second highest score right now. But I don't know about this one. This one's gonna be tough. What's this one?
I have no idea what the name of it is. This show always scared me.
4, 3, 2, 1. That is Real monsters.
Are you sure that wasn't confident?
No, that's the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
no, I wasn't saying I don't even remember that show, to be honest with you. I don't even remember that one. But if it scared you, then it probably would have scared me too. So you are 2 for 4. You dropped down to a whopping 50%. So hopefully you can get this one right and end at 75%. No, 60%. So all right. This is my like, favorite cartoon ever. I hope you get this right. If not, the podcast ends now. Please tell me you know this.
Doug.
Yes. Can you name the characters in there?
Doug.
What about the dog? Come on, you remember the dog's name?
I have no idea.
It's Pork Chop.
No.
Pork. All right, we'll give you a bonus one. All right, this is a random thing. Can you? Let's see what we got over here. Can you name? We'll go music for a minute. Can you name this artist? Let's see. Bam.
JoJo.
Oh, all right. All right. We played that the other day too. Yeah, JoJo. But it was too little too late. You end at 60%, which is actually pretty good. So congratulations. You did a good job on that. Yeah, they did a good job. I always throw a loop in at the end. So 60%, you're definitely like in the top 3. So congratulations. And that has been named.
It's time to play Name That.
Kayla, I want to thank you so much for coming on today.
No, thank you. I appreciate your time.
It was definitely fun talking to you. My final thing is, you kind of said something already, but 10 words or less. What's a piece of advice you'd give someone looking to start their own business?
Don't be scared. Oh.
Yeah, that's 3 words.
Don't be scared and just go for it.
And just go for it. That's 8. All right, you did it. Don't be scared. And just go for it. Kayla, thank you so much for coming on today. Hopefully we can do this again, and I'm going to order
I would love to.
I'm going to order some cups for sure.
I'm here.
Maybe, yeah, I would love to. You can check. Where can we check you out, Kayla?
Just on Instagram right now.
Okay. And how do we order? Is that through Instagram as well?
Yeah, just DM me, and then we'll set something up.
You got to slide in the DMs to order from Mommy and me. That's how you do it. You can check her out on Instagram, mm_creations_2020. And if I can pull it up real quick, you can check out MJR Podcast Family, MJRentertainment.com, and YouTube, MJR and Friends. We got some fun podcasts coming out soon. We got interview with Tim McCone from NBC 10, interview with Jillian from Jillian Lauren Art. She's in the Businesses We Love group. I don't know if you've seen her artwork. Phenomenal.
One of my favorites. Such a great artist.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal. We got a bunch of other ones as well coming out too. So check those out. And we will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Peace out. And my saying is word to Big Bird. Ever heard that? I heard that from the Fresh Prince. So word to Big Bird. Bye, everyone.
Avoid legal snags by telling people they're being recorded. You are being recorded.
And literally, when I tell you 3 days, I'm just.
So long to do something like
Go.
whoa.
I would tell that person to just do it.
Yeah.